When I finished my doctoral program, I went to work at Mathematica Policy Research here in Oakland, California. And it was a great experience because I worked with a lot of nonprofit organizations and some government agencies on evaluation. But during those projects, I realized that I really would love to move more into the nonprofit sector. So over the course of a year or so, I conducted some informational interviews and realized that philanthropy could really provide a bird's eye view of the nonprofit sector and really help me gain a better understanding of how funding decisions were made. So when I saw the opportunity of applying for a fellowship at the Hewlett Foundation, it was a great match, especially because of Hewlett's focus on strategic philanthropy and evaluation, which was a great match for my previous skills, and the ability to come here and really learn a lot more about philanthropy was a great opportunity as well. The framework was developed during my first few months here. After coming on board at the foundation, I was very excited and had some questions about when the next set of fellows would start, what the procedures were for doing professional development activities. And so over the course of asking some of those questions, realized that it could be very useful to have a guiding document. And so worked together closely with HR and with Larry and the program directors to put together a document that could be used when new fellows came on board to really describe the program and provide an outline for how the different members of the cohort would work together, what some of the activities could be that were professional development activities, and how fellows could begin to think about their transition after the foundation. The cohort is a self-organized group, which means that each year the fellows get together and decide which of the 5 fellows will serve as the facilitator or lead of the group. And what that position involves is basically having quarterly meetings with HR to check in and update them and on the status of how things are going with each of the fellows. And that person also serves as the organizer for various events. So this year we've had several external and internal events. The external events have included lunches with fellows from the San Francisco Foundation, the Packard Foundation Fellows, and then also the Stanford Sandhill Fellows that are here at the foundation during the summers. We've gone on site visits with them. And then internally, we have lunches with the program directors to learn more about each of the programs, and then bi-monthly lunches as well within the fellow cohort just to check in and see how things are going. Here at the foundation, internally, I've worked closely with June Wang, the organizational learning officer, to help put together the foundation's first grantmaker training program, a series of 5 classes, 4 of which we've held already this year. And we've worked really closely with HR, grants management, legal, and several other departments across the foundation to really put together a set of courses that are integrated into the general HR orientation, but really focus on the grant making process. So as my time winds down at the foundation, there have been so many experiences that have been very valuable that will be helpful as I move on to the next right thing. I think the 2 that are most exciting for me have been all the experience I've gained as part of the organizational effectiveness grant making program in the Effective Philanthropy group, learning more about capacity building grants, overseeing some capacity building grants has really helped me realize that in my next role, I would like nonprofit capacity building to be a big piece of that work. The other piece that's been really great for me to learn more about here at the foundation is learning more about regional grant making, specifically related to youth. After I leave the foundation, I love to serve as a program officer in another foundation here in the area, and hopefully that role can focus on capacity building and regional grant making in some form as well.